Welcome to the show, everybody. We're here to dance for you guys. We're your crypto
What
monkeys.
up?
Welcome back to Knights of the Crypto Table, you savages. It's great to see all you guys.
I need a sweet intro like that.
Yeah, right. That's my friend Baron Gates. Actually, I interviewed him on one of my old shows. But yeah, he's a producer.
That you got that opening music from?
Yeah, he's really good. If you want to check him out, Baron Gates.
I remember that interview. I definitely will because I like that. I like that opening. He did that for you, like personally, or?
Well, it was an unreleased song. I don't think he ever released it. I guess a lot of producers they make a bunch of shit and they only release a couple things.
He should definitely charge you for it for sure.
Right. I give him credit.
I'll let him know.
I'm giving him the fame right now. If you guys want to look up Baron Gates on Spotify, this is crypto channel, but.
Coffee has a course, right? He's doing really well. You should charge him for the music rights of the opening of his show now.
Yeah. Nah, he's been like my best friend since high school. So
cool.
But yeah, what's going on, Raksham? Sorry. The Sapper. Rackham wants me to wear my my bandana tonight, so we'll see if you're lucky. Kinetics, what's up, dude? How's the resting going? Wade Emery, how are you? Chris Hupert, D-Raj, Hexagon, and Chris Huppert. Chris said I actually tried to find that song. Yeah, look up Baron Gates. You can go through all of his old shit. You might find it, but I don't think he ever released it yet. It might be like a part of one of his songs. I'm not sure. Tree of Hex, what is up, dude? Guys, it's an exciting time to be in crypto right now. We're on the brink of a bull run of a lifetime, and I think if you have your bags packed, it's going to be the ride of a life, man. This is going to be the life-changing wealth.
I'm not ready.
I don't know if I'm not ready for it. I don't know if I'm ready. It's like what?
I think there's only one person on screen that's probably ready, and it's probably Wasabi up there.
He's been playing this whole time. Exactly.
It's the newly retired one of us up there.
Hey, congrats! Are you really retired officially?
No, so I'm not officially. I wouldn't really say officially retired, but I'm basically moving from the corporate life as far as jobs and just slowly building up. Basically, just gonna have my own business. That launches this summer. So I'm in a good spot where from a financial standpoint, I can support it. So it makes sense. It's going to be a much better pivot. And quite frankly, the long-term payout's also going to be much higher. So it's pretty crazy. Even today, anybody with, tech, finance, doctor, the amount of wealth that's going to be required to buy even things like crypto in the future is going to be it's going to be pretty lopsided. I think it's the dollar just total trash. So find other means.
Boo, dollar.
Yeah,
you guys heard it here first. Top signal and Wasabi quits his job. Crypto crashes.
Yeah, man, it's a cash is trash market, right? They used to say cash is king, but when they print it like crazy, helicopter money's flying out of helicopters. They're giving it away, guys. They can't get rid of it fast enough. So it's got to trickle into these alternative asset classes. And crypto happens to be the highest appreciating one of all time. And that's because most of the time they start from zero. When you're buying gold, a lot of that stuff has thousands of years of history, whereas crypto has 10 years in the history of the human race. So it's pretty exciting.
I got stakes that are going to be longer than that here shortly.
Yeah, exactly. I have a couple 15-year hex stakes that are longer than the time that Bitcoin's ever existed.
It's crazy. So
it tells you how long we believe in that this is going to be around. I'll be around promoting it for at least a couple more years until I got a good 2 or 3 years left in me, but things evolve, right? And who knows, maybe one day I'll use my hex gains to start a hex related company or like a business that's, move on from the YouTube life. But all kinds of things are possible when you have, a lot, you have a vision and a shit ton of fuck you money. So
what Coffee is trying to say is he's trying to find his next heir. So submit your applications and
Oh, I'm not even worried about it. Honestly, there people are popping up that are better than me. I mean, you guys are doing great. That Wales Only is doing amazing. Maddie Allen has really taken the reins of community building.
He's Maddie. If he's watching, definitely shout out to him organizing all this, the Hex meetup in June. So it's a lot. So it's gonna be
Did I get you? Did I get you to FOMO the other night? Are you officially coming now?
Oh, you're gonna put me on air now.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you on blast.
What happened?
All right. Yeah, I'll be out there. I will join for the.
I was inducing FOMO in the Vegas trip the other day, so
yeah, I may or may not have gotten a ticket. Allegedly.
But yeah, possibly.
Neither confirm nor deny.
We can only speculate.
I got negative 2 or 3. That's actually a good topic. It's not like I have 2 or 3 years left in crypto. Holy shit, guys. Fuck, man.
Whoa.
Wow. Dude.
We were just talking about dancing for peanuts, but that's not peanuts.
Yeah, if you want me to do a dance, dude, I will dance for you.
Wait, you're better than this. You have standards.
No, I'm not, dude. $500 is $500.
$500 is $500.
That's incredible, dude. Holy shit. I'm going to get out the fucking... You know what I'm going to get for this man? My good old... my headband that he wanted me to wear. Hold on.
There you go. Perfect. See, guys? Throw a little bit of money on us, and we just turn it into strippers. Look at that. What do you want me to do for $500? Yeah, I'll do that.
It'll be a surprise once this cam turns back on.
Yeah. You may or may not want to have your eyes closed when the camera comes back on. So you definitely did. You go ahead and get your hotel and everything? Oh my god!
All right, we're doing this. This one's for you, Rackham.
Bro,
I hope I'm saying your name right.
I thought it was hex colors. What is this bullshit?
Fuck you, dude.
the man threw $500 and you found some random sock to tie around your head. Come on.
He's my new best friend. Actually, Rackham, if you'll just come on the show, we'd like to replace you with Molly.
Yeah, we got the spot right here, the lower portion of the screen for you.
Oh my god. Let's go, guys. This is fucking great. Bull run. Everyone's happy. You know what I want to talk about is like, I'm probably not going to ever truly leave crypto, right? But
probably never.
You got $500 now, so you're not going anywhere.
But you know, it's how do we want to evolve as entrepreneurs in this space? That's what I'm very interested in. So I'd love to get your guys' take on what's your entrepreneurial endeavors in the future after this.
Sure. I guess does Motley want to start off that break the ice?
You can start it. You quit your job first, and then I'll start. Bringing
all right.
Yes. I mean, I don't know how much you can reveal yet, but I mean, you actually have the plans in the works.
I do. So the plans are in the works. I'm gonna keep it vague for now, but it is going to launch this summer, and there's going to be more information about it sometime in May. So I'll keep it at that. So Motley's turn.
The suspense.
Motley, you're up.
Well, that was short-lived.
It's killing me, guys. It's killing me. Hold on, wait a second. Before we get your take on it, I just want to add this one guy. He shows up from time to time. His name is Dollar Cost Crypto. What's going on?
I'm gonna run.
Oh, that works. All right, well, hey, they're throwing money out, so you might want to stay.
Oh my god! All right, well, we don't need that guy.
Yeah, well, until he pops back on. I don't necessarily have any concrete plans like Look Into Crypto has, but glad you could come back. See, you slipped your way back in. But I mean, I've always been working on stuff on the side as far as my real estate and everything goes. Everything's kind of taking a little bit more of a back seat during crypto. I know this Saturday, actually, I'm going down to potentially sell one of my houses to an investor. So we'll see.
Wow.
Yeah, it's probably going to go into crypto. Not going to lie. We'll see where prices are at and everything like that. But I'm still just trying to build up my bag of Ethereum right now, right? Because I'm just kind of I'm trying to stay open for some plays coming down the road, depending on. We'll probably get into it a little bit later tonight, just with Pulse Chain and what that might that entail. So I'm gonna have a nice big bag of ETH on the side to play with.
So we should take this into context. Motley is such a degenerate that he's selling a house to have Ethereum to get the airdrop. That's how.
What? Which airdrop are we talking about this time?
Yeah, my airdrop bags are packed. All right, those
Wait,
bags have been packed.
If MetaMask doesn't airdrop, I got the MetaMask airdrop. If DYDX doesn't airdrop, I got that one in the bag. If Hex doesn't airdrop, I got a shit. Matcha, is Matcha going to do an airdrop?
Yes,
they could.
I heard they are.
So.
Okay, if Matcha does one, then I'm getting that.
I think DC and I have talked about this. I think they're all these guys. If you've noticed, the airdrops have kind of like paused for a little bit. Like all these companies still want that money. Like trust me, like they still want to print that free money. They still want to draw on new users to their dexes and their aggregators. They're just waiting for that retail FOMO to come in space because the whole point of that is to garner eyeballs, right? So I think everyone's just kind of pumped the brakes a little bit, and they're waiting for that retail FOMO wave we haven't experienced yet. I think that's what they're waiting on.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Well, here's one thing I heard today that it's actually a pretty good kind of the way the dynamic works in these bull markets are the top 10 pump and then the altcoins or the lower altcoins dump. And when people are getting their profits in the top 10, that trickles down into altcoins. And it's kind of this virtuous cycle of once people have their gains in alts sell off into Ethereum, but it doesn't truly leave the system. See, that's what when Richard Hart talks about a reflexive system, that's what he means. The money never truly leaves. It just goes from large caps to mid caps up until eventually, there will be a bear market, like up until the game of musical chairs stops. And then you're left running around and you can't find a chair. But I think we got another, good 6 to 12 months left of this bull market. I don't know about you guys.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes,
no,
sir.
Yeah, like pretty. I mean, we got 6 months.
The man that's always late, and the man of few words. Yep.
Is that all for you? You want to head
out? Yeah. Well, I guess to provide more context on that, because this is something. I obviously Crypto Coffee just mentioned it. DC has some good insight onto it as well. So, I guess to give a better idea, I would say DC's price targets, at least on Ethereum, I think are going to be pretty accurate going into the summer. So I don't know if you guys want to go into price targets and all that. Not financial advice, obviously. It's a lot of energy being a price oracle, but financial advice is not one of them.
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, DC?
Yeah, DC. Or Ethereum summer price.
Oracle.
$6,000 minimum by July. Fucking minimum.
Really?
We're going to be we might go a little higher than that, but it might just be off of hype. But I think it's going to be Ethereum that takes us down for the summer. For that.
So here's the thing. Here's my thoughts on that. Is like I was being conservative with my ETH estimates of between 4 and 5K, but that was assuming that Bitcoin stayed relatively stable, and that's because my Ethereum estimates are based off the BTC ETH ratio. So if we get back up to 0.05 BTC ETH ratio at 60K Bitcoin, that would only be 6,000, right? Right? Yes. No. That would only be 3,000.
3,000
at 60K Bitcoin. But if Bitcoin's like 70K, 80K, and we go up to 0.06 ratio, then you're talking like 7 to maybe even 8K Ethereum. But I don't want to be greedy. I don't want to be greedy with this because, I do have this bag of Ethereum and I do want to get rid of it because I'm so excited about the future, like Pulse Chain. Like I'm excited about real solutions that are happening now. So I'm trying to sell the Ethereum and not just like wait for shit to be better. You know what I mean?
What Motley's saying is that he's going to drop a bomb in the order books later, and that when the prices crash, I'm just going to blame Crypto Coffee. Crypto Coffee dropped the bomb. But no, I think the 4 to 5K range is a reasonable target. The 6 to 8K range is actually possible with DC's prediction too, because the current wave that Ethereum is in, it actually looks pretty similar to what happened last cycle, like that huge wave where it went from like $14 up to $300. It's somewhere in that wave right now, and if things map out 1-to-1, it hits DC's target, and then if there's perhaps like the reducing returns or whatever, there's that whole theory about it as well. And then the 4 to 5K range is also pretty reasonable as well. Either way, you're looking at a pretty high price one way or the other. It's just whatever you exit the market at, obviously don't do it in one blast, because I mean, this, like Coffee was saying, if this goes on for another 6 to 12 months, like, you may think it's don't do it in one blast. You'll regret it if you do.
Shit.
Yeah, don't blow your load.
Yeah, the solutions part's pretty interesting, because I have my take on that stuff as well, especially with all the congestion going on Ethereum. But what's your take on that part of it, at least? Like, I don't know if you have like any specific thoughts with like Pulse Chain or leading into Pulse Chain, but I have some speculation there that I wanted to share with you guys. Definitely on that.
Yeah, I mean,
we don't speculate here.
Yeah, not at all.
No,
definitely not. No speculation.
From a design standpoint, and first of all, let me just say that Pulse Chain is going to be a huge marketing play to get new adoption, new people into Hex. It has nothing to do with the Hex brand, and yet it solves a problem that things like Matic Network are trying to do, but this is going to be able to do even better, because not only is it already compatible with your MetaMask, but there's going to be better stuff built on top of it and more incentives to be a node in the network and be a participant. I'm wondering how, Richard said he wants to launch the Pulse token with as close to zero value as possible. And I don't know how that dynamic works in real life. How do you launch a token with almost no value and not overhype it, over FOMO it at the beginning? Like, you know what I mean? Because people always
because there's only one way up from there, right? So
yeah, but like people always they overpay, and they did that with Hex. And how are you going to not get them to not do that with whatever launch Pulse has? Any ideas? I literally don't know.
It's impossible. The FOMO is too real.
It's too strong.
But yeah, I hope it's, like you said, as close to zero as possible, not only for just tax purposes, but just for the opportunity to just buy in on essentially day one again, like we did back in Hex. I mean, maybe not day one, maybe like, 3, 4, 5, but essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm probably just gonna fucking dollar cost ape into it.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. Yeah. Dollar cost ape. Should patent that phrase, dollar cost ape.
Dollar cost ape, yeah. But I'm gonna chill out. Like, I won't do it like the AA, like the first day of the AA. But like, I want the way at least I did Hex in terms of like dollar costing in. Actually, I'd redo it again. The only thing I did wrong was probably too heavy on the first day, but it wasn't that crazy. I would have still done 1 ETH on that day, and then just had those extra, because I did 6 ETH on the first day, so I probably would have just had 5 more days at the end part of it, which would have been like pretty profitable.
Yeah, I know. I would have much rather.
I did 8, so right there with you.
Yeah, I feel you on that, man.
Yeah, I waited till day 2, but I did a lot. I did like too much on day 2.
But I mean, day 2 is significantly better than day 1. So
it was about half the price. On day 2.
I will say this though, I did throw an ETH on the worst day though.
Which was
I think it was like 31, 32 or something like that. It's one of those days. I can look on the chart on the AA and something, but it was like was it 1.8 million Hex per ETH or some shit.
That was day 33, wasn't it?
Day 33.
Oh, yeah. You mean the best day. You said the worst day.
Yeah, you said the worst. It depends how you look at it. Glass half full, half empty.
Yeah.
And then we also had like that day or two of Ethereum when it was like $80-$85, like crazy.
Yeah.
I like that day 33 was the all-time low, because that's also Illuminati. Illuminati confirmed.
Fibonacci.
Yeah, guys, but with this Pulse token, I don't even care. Like, maybe I do care about the Pulse token as a side effect. It's going to be nice to be involved in that, but it's also going to be nice to double up on your Hex. I mean, double the quantity, right? Because everyone's talking about, one or the other is going to win. I think they're both going to coexist, and I think they're both going to come out to, some in between, not a 2x, but I've said this before, but like a 1.2x, maybe 1.3x. I'm not emergency end staking my ETH Hex, because one day Ethereum is going to fix their shit, and it's going to be within the span of my staking existence. Like, I have 15-year stakes. I'm pretty sure Ethereum's going to fix their shit within 15 years. I'm pretty
Can-
sure.
Can you
2023
pull,
or
can you
2024.
pull up Flames comment real quick, Coffee?
What's
Yeah.
flames?
hold on. Internet lurker.
No,
Some dude on Kobe's
Flames.
is being.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
that's pretty interesting though. Somebody donated 75K of crypto. Is being donated. Wow.
Yeah, they got to make a portfolio wallet or something, and then like he's like playing guitar, and then like people are just throwing like satoshis at him.
Wow. That's wild.
Yeah. So
Anyone
okay, so
tried
he did actually correct it with in stake, but because I know some people were thinking initially like the Berlin fork would screw up like the actual transactions, but for Hex it's just it is the in stake feature. I have one coming up in the next couple days. That's like the original like day one stake. It's gonna be painful, I'm sure. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, it does kind of suck, man. Like I've looked at how I have a stake coming out in 3 days that I set all the way at the beginning, and it's not a big one. It was one of my Bitcoin free claim ones, so it's like it's worth it, a good amount now. But I'm going to be paying about a third of the stake value in gas. It's like, damn. Well, it's like can't complain about free money, but I can a little bit.
I can't, but I will. Yeah.
Quarter Panda open to massive dumps, then it'll be cheap. Maybe,
Yo,
maybe.
Man, God damn.
What?
Sorry. I was just like, I just saw the Doge price. I was like, Jesus.
Doge has been just rocketing today.
Dude, can I just say something? Okay.
It's like up 70% or some stupid shit like that.
Back in my most pleb days, like when I was just mowing lawns and shit all day, night long, bro. My most pleb days, there was a thought that came across
all for
my
Doge.
mind. I literally, one of my like my YOLO plays was to own 10 to 15 million Doge. And I literally almost did it too. And just like, you know what? I'm just going to sit on this and forget about it. And to tell you the truth, I'm very proud to say no matter what, I would become a multimillionaire any fucking which way direction. I would have did it with my most retarded plan and my best.
Yeah.
You're better than that. You don't need Doge.
I know. If I was just way stupider back then.
No, it wasn't that much back then because I think my plan to buy 10 million Doge was like how much? $6,000. That's how much it was back then. $6,000.
Wow.
Yep, I remember. It was on Robinhood too.
Oh my god.
Yep. That's what I mean, man. That's the beauty of crypto. Just fucking don't disappear. Just don't go away. Fucking stay around, dude. And then when you're in that bear market, that's when you grind. That's when you're out there like sifting through the shit. That's where you get rich.
That's right, man. Script wants to know what's Hex's market cap. It's blacklisted on CMC. If you go to nomics.com, it's listed at right now 10.06 billion. It's about 10 billion market cap, technically. Nomics.com. Nomics.com. Faceless. Is gas cost directly proportional to stake length?
Probably.
Good question. I think it is. Yeah. Every day it linearly goes up with how many days you have to iterate over. So it also depends on other
computation per day. So yeah.
But it also after any stakes that are expiring 2 or more years from now, I would say are low risk in general because ETH will have sorted out ETH 2.0 by then.
Or the bear market, whichever one.
Or the bear market,
whichever you
when
prefer.
ETH goes down. And something else just happened with the latest EIP. It actually eliminated the ability for bots to front run people's trades. So you have a lot less bot activity, which actually might lead to the gas cost temporarily going down.
Yeah.
So people might not know that. I learned that from Richard Hart. But
you probably noticed it over the past couple of days. We haven't been going up to like 300 Gwei plus anymore.
Hey.
Yeah.
What's Avi?
What's up?
Hey, what's Avi?
No, you can hear me.
Doge
Don't play games with me.
Oh, Doge? Yeah, I believe you. Let's check it out.
I just saw it wake up right now to like 31 cents.
Yeah, Doge flipped
31
everything.
cents?
Holy shit. Doge is.
Wait, hold on. Where's Doge?
Doge is 27.
Whoa, 27 cents? Holy shit, it's still going.
No matter what.
Wow.
7 days up over 300%. It's over.
Yo,
That's a
Elon-
4.3x.
guys. News of Elon buying Doge is going to come out tomorrow.
You know,
Jesus.
Doge is going to be the cryptocurrency of Teslas.
Doge is going to ruin so many lives after this bull market. It's going to be so bad.
Okay. Now this sounds crazy. This is stupid enough to go to 80 cents. This is dumb enough. This could still.
That's
it
so
is.
dumb.
You're actually
Oh my
right.
God.
Bro. Doge to $1.
It's like $1 Hex. It's like this could happen to Hex. This is what it's gonna feel like when we're a part of it. When Hex goes to $1.
There's some guy that took 100x long and is just fucking like crying tears of happiness right now.
I bet. Holy
You better
shit.
close out that damn
Yeah,
position.
there's some fucking
You better
pleb
take
buying
fucking
back.
profits.
Yeah. Wow, guys. Is it a Wall Street Bets thing? I guess it might be WSB.
That's hilarious because it's merge mines alongside Litecoin, and it just flipped the fuck out of Litecoin on Litecoin's base. Litecoin's supposed to be the dominant coin on Script, but I guess Doge just ragdolled it. Oh, that's nuts. That's absolutely nuts.
Hey Charlie, that's a nice market cap you got there. It would be a shame if I passed it.
Yeah, I want to correct something. Internet Lurker said, sorry, going back to Pulse. Richard Hart said he wants Pulse to pump harder than Hex. I don't think he said that at all. I think he said the opposite. I think he said the main priority, the whole reason he's building Pulse is to pump Hex harder.
It has the ability to pump harder. Just because,
anything
because
in
of
the
the
early
lack
day.
of being gate kept.
AKA people are going to be paid off in the background.
Nah.
You mean Richard Hart might play the game?
A game of coins? Yes.
The game of coins. Start playing Game of Thrones music in the background.
Dun, 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 dun. Hex. What am I? House coin agnostic. What house am I? House of Hex. I don't know.
I'll write out under that banner, House of Hex.
Yeah, I mean that'd be kind of cool. I mean that's kind of cool because once you get a foot in the door, then this and this. I mean, shit, yeah, man. I mean, this thing could go really high. I mean, if you're playing the shill game, and people's pockets are getting lined, then this thing can fucking launch.
So he does want this to pump harder than Hex, huh? That's what Faye's saying too. In terms of returns.
I mean, it's hard, right? Because it was an 8-hour stream. I did just finish it, and I did just restart watching it. But I know that line you guys are talking about. I thought he said it had more opportunity to pump or harder than Hex did. But I'd have to go back and weed through 8 hours of freaking Richard Hart stream.
Good format though, right? I mean, it was awesome. It's very interesting. Watch like everybody copies that now. Like the Celsius guys are going to copy that format, and like the Axion guys. But fucking, it was cool, man. It was like you actually get to hear people talk, and it's like an actual radio show. It's like people call in, and you know, there wasn't any trolls there in that particular stream, and that's because I think the trolls are literally just they're just keyboard warriors. You know, they're pussies at the end of the day. And
Papa B showed up, so he said his trolling piece.
Did he? I don't remember that.
I think, yeah, it was like probably hour 7. I think. Yeah, he started going through a list of essentially questions / demands for his Wake Up with Hex commentary. I think he went through a question for each one of the members that does the Wake Up with Hex show with Kinetics and on the Discord Syndicate.
I don't recall. I think I like zoned out. Like it was a long stream. It took me a whole day to get through.
Yeah, it was intense.
Our day is coming, boys. Yeah, I think you're gonna want to. Do you guys see? You're gonna want to buy Hex before Pulse, right?
Probably, yeah. Well, because then you front run all the speculation. So that's the way I think about it. Is you want to speculate before everybody else speculates. I think that's the name of the game, just in general. It's like making lots of money.
You
Yeah.
also double all your hex stakes and liquid hex before the fork. So you
Yeah,
only get
the
one chance
snapshot.
to do that. You might as well take advantage.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody's got a timestamp for that, we can pull it up on the screen if you guys want. Just get me the exact timestamp because I don't want to like waste time looking through timestamps. Is it too late to invest in crypto? Cream de la cream. Well, short answer is no. Short. What do you guys have to say to cream de la cream?
It's very close. You need to start packing ASAP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to.
You basically got this month to get your bags, and then we're just going parabolic after here. I mean, pretty much.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Very right. Because let's
say you're right. You're right on time.
I mean, right on time would have been earlier, but
yeah.
But pack now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just think of this as a lesson, right? Like, there's people in this market that have been waiting for this for years, and they bought when everybody thought it was shit, and now they're millionaires. So that's just how investing works. Like, you want to buy shit when nobody cares about it. That's the way you make a lot of money. Otherwise, you're chasing. That's kind of the spot you're basically in at this point. But you can still make money. It's just for you to make the same level of gains somebody else does, you have to take on higher levels of risk to do it. So at this point, there's still some really good plays as far as the altcoins go. So you can still make mad gains, but just don't keep it within reason. If you start chasing, you're going to get wrecked in this market. I give you 3 weeks in this market if you chase, but if you just sit and hold, you can make some big gains on some alt plays right now, like some really, really ridiculous, borderline retarded gains that are still going to come. Just sit and hold your coins and just wait. I don't know what else advice to give to that, but
yeah,
just take your opportunity when the bear market comes again as well. Don't be one of those people that sits on the sidelines and when everything else is dying and no one wants to buy. Like that's your cue. That's when you step in. And then you'll be ready for the next cycle.
So maybe hex holders won't get any preferential treatment for getting the Pulse airdrop. Do we know it's even? First of all, do we know it's going to be an airdrop? Second of all, I'm like skeptical that he said this verbatim. You know what I mean?
We don't know any of this because I mean there was conflicting information. So that was one of the points I made sure to really make sure I had down pat, and that was kind of relevant to one of my questions when I was trying to get Easter eggs. Like Richard doesn't know what the game theory for Pulse Chain, the native token, maybe tokens is going to be. Like it's not even confirmed yet. Like I don't think he knows what direction he wants to take it because there's numerous ways he can do it, right? So like it's hard to sit there and speculate because I know a lot of Hexicans. I've been hearing this going around saying they're bummed out like Hex might not, because he did mention at one point that Hex might not get that preferential treatment because he doesn't want that gatekeeping to come down the road. But at another time he said, I don't know, should another token get preferential treatment for the airdrop? I don't know, maybe. What token should that be? Should the entire ecosystem be copied onto Pulse Chain? Like there's a lot of stuff that I think Richard has yet to figure out. And the only thing I foresee to actually be an issue is I don't want Richard to like rush. And I feel like he's probably starting to feel the pressure to get this going and make these decisions. But I think Richard does his best work when he has the chance to actually sort through all this stuff, go through the game theory, and really think about it from every angle. It's kind of hard because just like DC was saying, like we're getting to the point where we're about to go parabolic here, and you just kind of want to strike while the iron's hot, but at the same time you want to make sure you strike correctly.
Right, and two, I know what I'm going through right now, trying to keep up with everything, and dude, I'm struggling myself. So I can't imagine what like Richard's going through, trying to figure the way out. Because I mean, this is something I'm kind of speculating on why he's maybe having a little bit of trouble in terms of which way to go is because, goddamn, everyone and their mom is trying to be the layer 2 solution to ETH, as well as this chain, that chain. We get Solana. you got Plasma, you got this and that, optimistic rollups, you got ZK rollups, you have a whole lot of jazz essentially. So you've got a bunch of paths of like it's almost like which lane do you take that you think that's actually going to win. And beforehand, it was pretty fucking easy to tell. It was like ETH and that. Now there's a lot of stuff going around now, and now it's not as easy. I think anyone who says they know exactly, like either they're just maximalists, or they nobody knows what's actually going to win.
I've always said that too. I mean, be careful of anyone like claiming to know for sure anything, because it's really uncertain. And like Motley was saying, Richard doesn't know. We're figuring it out as we go along, right? There's no right or wrong answer to this. It's like which thing has the most product market fit, what thing solves the most problems, and what has the most passionate users that actually do the best marketing, that catches the most virality. Hex has already caught so much virality, and I think it's got that spark to take crypto anywhere. And on Pulse Chain, if Hex primarily exists on Pulse Chain, I think Hex can ignite, the popularity of Pulse easily, hands down. It's a good starting point, like to have one of the top DeFi apps in all of crypto on your chain. It's going to get people talking about it for sure. So I'm optimistic about it. I just don't know what is going to happen a lot of the time. But I mean, as for Hex, though, I mean, even the price of Hex, it's still extremely bullish. It's still like, entering this insane cycle where we're looking at 10-cent Hex up next. Like I don't think 3-cent Hex or 4-cent Hex is going to stick around very long. It's going to go from 2 to like 7 or 9.
Well, and that's the thing.
That's my
too,
thought.
With everyone like freaking out about saying like, oh, Richard said Pulse Chain is going to pump hard. To me, it almost feels like people are starting to like FUD themselves out, thinking like Richard's dumping Hex for like Pulse Chain. All of a sudden, like Hex is still like the brand. It's still what like Richard created from the start. It's what he prefers most. He even openly said like Hex is just a better brand than Pulse already. And I just think Richard is too smart to not be able to intertwine the two where they're both price positive.
Right.
Yeah. There's no one killing the other here. It's like, don't think about it that way.
But I do understand kind of where he's coming from. So if let's just say I'm just looking at a chessboard of like what I think Richard's probably trying to do. Like we have a really dope ass like app essentially. Or sort of like because if you look at what like Hex is just a part of a bank product. So you look at the bank, the whole bank is being decentralized right now, and we are just a banking product, which is the CD kind of bond market, whatever that is, the CD market essentially, and we've taken that route right now. Richard, in order to maybe create a greater cove, he needs essentially a layer one solution, which everyone wants and stuff. So I'm guessing there's going to be probably a rollout of something like our version of a Uniswap or I don't know, Pulsate.
There is no one coin that does everything well. I mean, he said that before in the past. Like it'd be stupid to have. There is no one coin that can do every function perfectly. You do need other coins in the space to perform different functions.
It's probably going to be more centralized, though. I mean, even he was saying it like with EOS with the 21 validators. Yeah. There's probably like 100 or 300 or whatever.
I think that's just the proof of stake model in general.
Yeah, but there's also not going to probably be any like revoke your coin functions like these other guys have. You know what I mean? I think he'll keep the core principles in mind, and the concept of decentralized enough is something that people need to understand. If you have 100 nodes, it's really, really fucking hard to like go to everyone's house that's running a node and be like, shut that shit down. You know what I mean? And if there's a system where, even if it does take a lot of computing power to run a node, you're still going to have thousands of people most likely with the ability to run a node that choose to. So once you get to like 1,000, I would say that's like pretty decentralized. Even the Bitcoin core code, last time I ran a full node only had like 12,000 nodes, and that was after 9 years. Think about that. 9 years and there's only 10,000 people running a node. I mean, it's decentralized, right? But like, it's not like people think where it's like this crazy network. It's like, that's 10,000 people. And a lot of people are probably running more than one node. So,
Yeah, but there's that whole thing too with decentralization. It does slow things down. So I think it's probably going to be, I mean, this is my opinion at least, like, it's probably going to be towards like 100, maybe 50, maybe even 30. Just to keep and just to have a technical level and stuff, so it's actually quick. and stuff too, because I think we're sacrificing decentralization for speed and stuff.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody wants. And one of the reasons why BNB fucking chain exploded as well with Pancake and everything is because people just want to Uniswap cheap and get their shit coins. And at the end of the day, people just want the guy with $20 wants to go on fucking Uniswap, buy a shit coin.
Yep.
And it costs him a fucking penny or 2 cents. Even $1. $1, he'd be happy. The dude with $20 would be like, how much is it swap? $1? Okay.
Yeah.
That's it.
Here's one thing.
Yeah,
Here's one thing about BSC too is you've got 21. People say there's 21 nodes, right? You actually have much more than that. Anybody can run a node. You have 21 archival nodes, which are basically keepers of the entire ledger that it requires like a 2 terabyte hard drive to run, right? And you've got 21 of those guys, but you've got a lot more people that are just validating transactions and then appending them onto the archival node, like the master bookkeepers, basically. So that's a system where it might. I'm not talking about BSC, but I'm starting to realize that like there is a decentralized enough, right? There's not some like, I think a lot of the times like Bitcoin maxis especially, they'll beat their chest on like, well, that's not decentralized. And it's like, no, it's all a spectrum. It's all a gray, and we're just a little more or less gray than other people.
Yeah, that's something that's also why I even have my hedges to something like Ethereum. Like, I mean, I'm bullish on Ethereum for this cycle for sure, but we've seen it through BSC that value can very easily flow over. I'm honestly not as bullish on L2 Ethereum as I am just there being multiple chains in the future that people use. And I think really even something like BSC was like a representation of that. Because what's happening now is like the narrative, at least around Ethereum, it's pretty much exactly what we saw last cycle with Bitcoin. The same thing happened. The chain got super bloated and then altcoins started exploding. So now the difference is what you're starting to see explode is value in these other smart contract plays, other alts in the space. BSC obviously launched Solana, things like Kusama. So I think this cycle, we're going to see some pretty big price explosions in perceived like hedge plays to something like Ethereum, because while I think basically the community around it's big enough to fully support it as one of the main chains people use, I'm not as bullish on like optimistic roll, at least the timing of it. Like, I think they'll eventually get it, as Coffee was mentioning, but I think by the time they get it, it's
already
kind of there's already going to be other niches that potentially other chains in the space find. So I'm excited to see the rollout for Pulse Chain. Like, I had some ideas where you can take, let's say, Hex and then build out, like, in addition to it being like the CD, but then have like other products that you can build out like on top of it, where you start to scale all sorts of like financial tools, and then you can then increase like the speculation, and then that just creates more of a feedback loop for price appreciation.
Yeah, and with zero fees, people are willing to just test this shit out too. You know, that's a huge thing, which is like what Script Skynet said. You mentioned staking app and onboarding people, and like all the floodgates are going to just break loose when there's zero fees and instant transactions. I'm not going to hesitate at all to be like, yeah, fucking get staking app right now, start right now. The only reason I hesitate right now is because I know most people don't want to put in more than $500, and quite frankly, any less than $500, and you're wrecked. You're wrecked with fees.
Mm-hmm. All I could think of when you said like test stuff out and like why not, all I could think of was DC over there buying his thick Pokemon Pikachu NFT.
Yeah, he was just testing it out.
Just testing it out. Just testing out the thick Pokemon NFT.
D'Artagnan, what's up, dude? How you doing, D'Artagnan? How's your thick Charizard doing, though, DC?
I don't have it.
He's got the Pikachu. Oh. He's got the lesser of the two.
Shit.
Lesser?
Sorry, bro. Charizard.
Have you seen how thick it is?
Look how Pikachu looks back.
I agree. I think the Pikachu is better, but Charizard always wins.
Yes, Charizard does always win.
Oh, yeah. Charizard kicks Pikachu's ass, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pikachu's a snack. Have you seen your card, bro?
You kind of just have to accept that you have the altcoin version of the thick. So
you have the Litecoin, sir.
Yeah.
Charizard is the Bitcoin.
Well, let's see what people are saying. This guy says, Richard said he wished Staker app didn't go the notes to safe route. Yeah, but also don't confuse that with like Richard said Staker app sucks. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like people are like, I mean, yes, he said they didn't go the notes to safe route, and that's one small component of the social recovery features. Like, what the problem with Staker is just fees and speed. You know what I mean? I think people need to like take nuance into consideration.
Bro, I feel like no one took nuance into consideration. That 8-hour stream, all I've seen from it is just nothing but fun from the community. Like everyone just funny themselves. Was like, guys, none of that shit was confirmed or anything. Like Richard just did an 8-hour stream where he just was going through everything. Everyone was just funny
everything
in every different direction.
What it said.
Yeah, he meant everything was fact. There's a helicopter going on. There's actually a protest going on right outside my house right now.
Nice. Strap up, son.
That kid that got shot.
There's a shooting in Chicago. It was very sad. Very fucked up.
That was in Chicago?
Yeah. Anyway.
So I'm not surprised.
Huh?
Not surprised it was in Chicago.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
Chirac, baby.
Chirac.
Walter says, based on what Richard said, everyone will get a copy of Hex. No special treatment for Hex holders. Yeah, that I don't know yet. Too early for me to say.
Did you throw up the comment earlier someone posted about Richard did mention the possibility of copying essentially the entire ecosystem onto a Pulse chain? That would be pretty wild.
Oh, hold on. We got a timestamp from 1 hour 37 minutes. Okay, I'll check that out.
Or it could be 1 minute 37 seconds. Where,
yeah, we said it right away.
Probably adjusting his thumbnail to the stream. All right, let's put some dollar signs. People like dollar signs. All right, let's capitalize this. Okay, God, I fucking hate myself. I was dying when he was doing that live.
Yeah.
All for the almighty YouTube algorithm.
All right, 1 hour 37. We'll pull this bad boy up. Jesus Christ, look at these timestamps, man.
I know, there's a lot.
They only go up to like hour 4 because I guess Vince fell asleep or something.
Just passed out on his keyboard.
Pulse
I
chain gatekeeping.
I could not imagine timestamping that video.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
Day of work.
I'll admit when I was wrong, and I was wrong. He did say that. But let's go take a look at the let's go take a gander. Hold on a second.
I like that word, gander.
Let's go take a gander, shall we?
Go take a gander over there.
Let's go check it out. Mm-hmm. Can you guys oh shit. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Let's
audio?
I'm gonna turn the audio all the way up and I'm gonna play it for you guys.
Play it. No, all you gotta do is unshare your screen and hit share audio.
Great. That's amazing. Thanks.
No problem, dude. Bottom left hand corner once you start sharing. Wait.
What are you talking about? Share audio?
Yeah. So unshare your screen. So when you say share screen, right?
Now you should be able, when you go to do share screen.
Oh yeah.
Where it says, yeah, right there. Yeah.
Act like you've been there before. Gosh.
My first live stream.
Yeah, right.
All right, guys.
I think that it could be interesting to have Hex as a smart contract on the Pulse chains, having special privileges, or all the different smart contracts will have some rights.
So I think that Pulse chain shouldn't be gatekept, is my opinion. So Hex's original sin was being truthful in its design intention of appreciation. It turns out that what cryptocurrency prefers is lies. They want to have the secret that nothing is actually supposed to go up in price. We're all in it for the tech. So even though the halvening wasn't in the white paper and only exists as a pumpamental, we're just going to pretend that Satoshi didn't want this to appreciate. And it's just all going to be about the tech. So it's just the hypocrisy is disgusting to me, but is what the cryptocurrency community at large prefers. They don't want you talking about price, even though that is the only thing anyone cares about is the price. But if you talk about the price, it's a sin. Didn't know that the cryptocurrency community would be so allergic to truth. So with Pulse, you're not going to see any talk of appreciation because that is what people prefer. They prefer that their galaxy brains, and then looking at the game theory, they can see that this will appreciate, but no one else can see it. Like that's what they think, you know? So, okay, if you guys want to pretend you're galaxy brains and you can figure out that this game theory makes sense for appreciation, but it isn't publicly declared, if that's what you want, fine. We just won't spell it out for you guys then. I don't, you know, that and the fact that if it does have a successful, you know, if it is given to people for free to those who deserve it, it could on ramp a lot of users, you know? Like might Hex have gotten even more traction earlier if it were airdropped to Ethereum holders instead of just Bitcoin holders? Probably, you know? So I just the awesome, amazing things that made Hex do so well and do its 448x and 300 and or whatever 400 days, like a year and a half. Hex did 45,000x before interest, and it did like 60,000x with interest, or 60,000%. Not X. I want to see. I want to see even better performance out of Pulse, to tell you the truth, because why not, right? Why not? It's the most important part of the network is its appreciation and on ramping of users. So I'm looking towards those things. And anybody that has ideas, now's the time, because I'm on a ticker. I've got 2 weeks to figure out a lot of stuff, you know. And there's now it's you don't have a lot of design success to copy from elsewhere. You know, you've got little things that you see work, like, okay, pre-funding liquidity seems to be something people like. Treasury seems to be something people like. You know, bonding curve seems to be something people like. But other than those little, you know, hat tricks, not really sure about some of these other parameters, right? Like the only give free stuff to people that deserved it and not to people that didn't. This will be the first time that I've ever seen it done, and I'm going to figure that out, you know. So my gut, like, you could just measure it because you control the node. You can be like, yeah, this, you maintain your. I don't want to go too deep into it because I have to keep a lot of this stuff. Hex got to launch fully complete. Consensus networks don't tend to get to be fully complete because they're always adding new features, right? So like MEV Geth with flash bots and side channel communication with private bids was a feature that got added to the Ethereum network and made it a lot better. And it couldn't have done that if it were just kind of locked. I mean, that stuff didn't affect the core Geth. So I guess it's just, this is going to be a little bit different than Hex, you know, or I guess a lot bit different. So does that answer your question? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think yeah. The first question was people cannot handle the mad gains marketing, so you
Yeah.
might soften it up a little bit, and that would be
Yeah.
doing good. And the second question was around like you might. Do you foresee having Hex having special privileges, and maybe
I don't
disclose
think
a
that
few
Hex
things
should.
there, but
Yeah, I don't think Hex should have special privileges because you run into like edge cases. So let's say you made Hex transactions free. Now somebody could just spam the network to literal death with Hex transactions and murder it. So you need an actual cost of transaction to exist for spam protection and DDoS protection, or just DOS protection, denial of service. DDoS is distributed denial of service, is a different form of attack, which you wouldn't have in this. So like, you know, and also as you know, there's a reason it doesn't have Hex in the name. I have a hex name that I think is vastly superior to Pulse Chain, but everybody wanted Pulse, so I gave them what they wanted. You know, the community said, "Hey, we want this thing to be called Pulse." I went and looked up all the Pulses; they're all taken. Pulse everything is taken and has been taken for a decade. There's Pulse radio stations, there's Pulse credit card networks, there's Pulse everything, right? So then I had to add a word to it, which I hate doing. So I had to add chain to it. I hate this anonymous. I hate adding chain to things. It sucks, but I had to do it in order to get Pulse. Fine. And instead of fighting for another week to try and come up with a better name or be okay with having hex in the name, I was just like, all right, we'll run with this. You can always change it later if you want to. You know, hex used to be called Bitcoin hex. So how far things have come, right? Vastly superior name we have now. Yeah. So I think the gate, you know, my ways of addressing the gatekeeping are not speaking to price performance, letting the galaxy brains figure it out on their own, and then you know, not giving hexagons preferential treatment on the network, because I think that would like incur wrath, and we want onboard new users. You know, we want because they don't have anything in common. Like the Pulse network has nothing in common with Hex, nothing, like absolutely nothing. And I think it's profitable for the on ramping of new users for that to be obvious. You know.
Cool.
Cool. Well, anyone still awake? How are we doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want any homework.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, he was like, well, yeah, Hex won't be given for free to, or you won't get free transactions for using Hex. Sure, that makes sense. In terms of the Pulse launch, I didn't hear anything definitive really about
There is none, because there's stuff even before that, because I think my question right before that, when I was asking for Easter eggs for Pulse Chain, like he pretty much stated like he didn't know how he was going to do it yet. He didn't know how he was going to airdrop it. He didn't know the mechanisms of it. Like there's still so many unknowns. I think what you can surmise from this so far is just Hex will probably not get preferential treatment. Doesn't mean you're gonna necessarily miss out on the airdrop. You'll probably get it along with just about everyone else as well. But yeah, I mean, all I got out of that was just Hex is probably not going to receive preferential treatment, and that's just to avoid the hate and the gatekeep for round 2, essentially.
It almost seemed like he meant that in terms of getting
on the network.
On the network, yeah, not that like that the hex holders wouldn't get anything. So
Right.
Hope. Hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, either way, it's like double your stack, and then Hex becomes usable again to onboard new people. So super bullish on that.
Staker app gets to become what it was meant to become. Like people actually downloading the app and immediately getting a staker wallet. Like that's one of the biggest roadblocks we run to right now. We have one of the best apps in the business, but then when we go to get onboard people, they have to wait for their wallet, right? And you lose that little bit that you capture unless you stay with them and you pay for their wallet, or they happen to be someone other than a no coiner and they have some Ethereum, and then they can submit a form to buy their wallet, or you buy it for them. It's still a huge roadblock to entry. So with Pulse Chain, that clears it up. The fees become so cheap that Steph and Firebun can literally do what Hex or what Staker app was designed to do and give you your wallet from the start. After that, onboarding game on.
Yeah. I mean, yes. Okay. You won't get more. You might not get more Pulse tokens, but like for owning Hex, but like isn't double your Hex good enough too? Like 2 times the Hex on 2 different networks.
I want more. I want more free money, damn it.
No. But Internet Lurker, thank you for the clip though. I appreciate it. That was like, I must have just like zoned out during that point. He also says that was most of it with much larger market of galaxy brains.
Yeah,
that's so funny. That's literally what people think too. Probably. We're staring at a potential 100x. I mean, I think we're staring at like, I think 100x is easy for new coins to do. So I mean, I'm bullish on Pulse too. I'm bullish on it. I'm bullish on all of it. Richard looks disgusted that he has to do this. Yeah, he does. He does look disgusted. I'm sure he doesn't want to have to be doing this, right? He wants to be doing like, you know, What? Okay, so just to clearly on that one, before ETH fees were such a problem, he was focused on USD on ramps, Hex for Grayscale for Hex, and like really big things for Hex. So this is like a roadblock that he's got to like deal with to like
Right.
get
Yeah,
the
to
fees
sidestep
usable
real
again.
quick. Yeah.
Yeah. Like gonna
Fuck
go
you,
spend
Berlin
6,
fork.
8 months doing this. I mean, it's not only the Berlin fork; it's like the price of ETH too and everything, but it's a big part because of the Berlin fork.
I mean, it'll probably make the overall ecosystem that Hex is in better in the long run. So it's just one more thing.
Yeah. Yeah. See, 3 of my friends lost interest because Staker I've never created their wallet. Yeah,
Yep.
they'll gain interest again once it's actually usable. But yeah, it's tough right now. You know,
It's hard though, right? Because like Walter's gonna have to go back, and he's gonna probably have to take the initiative to jumpstart them back in, because otherwise people have like freaking gnat brains is when it comes to attention span. Like after you lose that initial capture, Walter's gonna have to go back, and he's gonna have to make that initial effort to get them back into the ecosystem.
Yeah,
So
I know
it
sucks. It's like you spend time and you're like, what?
Nap brain.
Nap brain. It's true, man. People can't focus on anything more than just a few seconds, few minutes, and then they're on to the next shiny object. So the attention span people have these days is next to nothing. Even though when you're presenting them with an opportunity of a lifetime. Like take Wasabi over there right now. He can't focus on anything besides tacos. How are those tacos, bud?
Yeah, yummy.
He just met her last night too.
What's that? What'd you say?
He's going to town, huh?
Going to town. Damn.
That's spicy, huh? Spicy.
Yeah, man. They don't call him the giving tree for nothing.
And here I thought that was Richard's style.
Internet Lurker says, will Hex need to stay on both chains separately? I believe so. But I also believe there will be a bridge one day. It won't be like a direct conversion though.
Yeah, no, he mentioned bridges on this stream too. I mean, there's probably not much he didn't mention on that stream, but he mentioned bridges back and forth too between the two different pairs, liquidity bridges and stuff. So like, who knows? But I think for the most part, you can pretty much safely assume that Hex is going to be independent on its own perspective chain, whether it be Ethereum or Pulse chain. And I think they'll both have value. And I think different times of the market and based off different innovations that we see involving gas prices, both will have a rising and falling value. But I think they're both do really well. How are those tacos?
Long live Hex.
Well,
say thanks for the $10, man.
The tacos were great, and then you guys had to so rudely interrupt.
sorry, we interrupted your alone time.
It's been nice and personal with us.
Long live Hex. Step your game up. You're only $490 short. Jeez.
Don't be a dick, bro.
Coffee's like, no, stop.
we like this. We like this.
Well, dance for them.
What do you want me to do?
Dance.
Long live Hex. I'll do anything.
Yeah, $500 only got a headband last time, so I don't know. Anything. Whatever you want.
LOL. Believe me, they lost faith in me too and are upset because they've seen the price for Hex. What do you mean? What did they get in at the top? They're upset because they missed out.
They probably just didn't get in. Yeah.
Yeah, they just didn't get in.
They could have made an easy 2x probably in just the past week or two. They could have made an easy 2x.
Yeah, man. ETH sucks balls right now.
Big balls.
ETH sucks balls, dude.
Massive.
Like, I mean, I love that it's going up in price because I already have a bag, but man, I can't wait to get rid of it. You know what I mean? $5,000.
Sorry, Wasabi.
I mean, ETH will one day be good again, and I'll be able to be nice to him. But
yeah,
internet. I need my Viagra bag, VRA, to pump to $1 to swap USDC for Pulse. I don't know what that one is, but I'm happy you have a bag, and I hope you have mad gains.
DC,
and then Trillionaire and Golden Yacht.
No.
VRA.
Right.
Start dancing and the money will flow.
put that theory to the test.
Get a couple drinks in me. Brennan says, can we see some ETH TA? I want to see ETH and Hex TA because it's kind of identical.
Pretty similar at this point.
It always makes me feel good. Johnny, what's up? We're getting memed.
What's up,
we're
Johnny?
getting memed all over. Yeah, Wasabi, you got some tasty charts for us, bro?
Yeah, let me
not the chart. Don't put up the golden chart now.
Not putting that up. That won't be shared.
Should
But
make people see it.
let me
that's what we were talking about earlier. We're going to turn it into an NFT at the end of the year and finally release it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, is this the chart that says Hex is going to like 30 cents or something?
Exactly.
Can't say.
Don't
Can't
worry
say.
about
Exactly.
Only 30 cents. That sounds like another chart.
Yeah.
Sounds like an inferior chart.
Let me get the let me give me a minute here to get set up
All right,
for
all right. We got plenty of people in the
Let
chat.
let him pull down the golden chart first.
Walter
Get
put his
that out
referral
of there.
code before his friends' gains and didn't onboard them via MetaMask. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, that's I have to onboard people the traditional way, Coinbase to MetaMask.
So
a lot.
you yes and no, because like I know for a lot of my friends too, like that are no corners, like bro, they just want to do everything conveniently off their phone. I know if I put them on like MetaMask and via their computer, like they might do a small initial investment, but even that, like I don't think they do too much beyond that. It's all about getting it and their little handheld devices these days. It's all about the Robinhood apps, the Weebles, the Trade America. Everything's done on that freaking phone device now. So like, I think Staker app will be the way in the future. And I mean, there's ways to do it too, right? Where you don't lose them. Like I'm gonna sit down my entire office, get everyone set up on Staker app, and then I'm gonna pay for all their wallets and do it all in one go and onboard them all that way. So you don't lose them like that.
I can't wait for Staker app to be legit, to be like good. I'm gonna make so much money off referrals.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be awesome. Like I'm gonna shill so hard when I feel good about. I'm shilling a course, but in my course is like the Coinbase route. Like you need a computer, you got to go MetaMask, and it's like it's a long road, you know. By the way, if you're new to crypto, hexpassiveincome.com. If you're not, don't buy it. Internet lurker, true. My boy was buying Hex and MetaMask mobile, and it was cringe. Yeah, dude, doesn't that suck? They're like, how do you do this crypto thing? And they just like lose interest, and it's like it's hard when it's something that you're so passionate about, and you're trying to share that with somebody else, and it's just like, yeah, I don't fucking care, bro. You know what I mean?
One of my good friends hit me up today, and he's like, I have a bag of Doge and like something else, and like he's like as about no corner as you can get, and I was just like, oh man, I was just because I know how much like work is ahead of me just to get him set up right and doing crypto properly, and it's just a lot of time you have to invest at this point, and like you want to get your friends there and get them all successful, but man, you have to invest hours of your time to get them properly set up security wise, operating crypto properly. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm starting to have to queue more and more of them up because there's not enough hours in the day, and they more and more are coming out of the woodwork. I think we're starting to begin to see that edge of that wave starting to creep up.
Yep. They're all going to want to buy when the top comes in January.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yep.
Somebody has to do it.
Whoa,
All right, so
dude.
we'll start off with the charts. We'll do ETH first, and then we'll do Hex. We could do other coins too if there's certain ones you're looking at.
Wait, should we all go change into our FOMO pants real quick? Do you have those yet, Coffee? You're on mute, bud.
I actually got FOMO pants. Description below. You can buy your own FOMO pants.
There you go.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so
Shallow plug.
yeah, I would say for Ethereum to start. So this is just good for general market trend. Even if you don't hold ETH, it's still useful to know because at the end of the day, Bitcoin's obviously the market leader, and then Ethereum kind of takes the reins at times too. So I would say on the ETH price chart, we're currently in the 3 waves. So there was the 1 and 2 wave. This is the 3, will be the 4, and then finally the 5. So the way this maps back to last cycle is you have the 1 and the 2, the 3, the 4, and the 5. So the 1 and 2 basically just looks like a flatter version of this from last cycle. So that leads me to speculate that we are currently in this parabolic movement for Ethereum as well as the rest of the market. So you could see the angle it's attacking the price chart this time around is it's definitely lower, obviously. So that's the whole theory with like the diminishing returns, which makes sense because the market cap increases over time, so it requires more energy to push up. But from what I can see, we're currently in the three wave, and if you actually try to extrapolate from last cycle on the price chart, I would say we're probably somewhere. I would say probably right around here, potentially on the ETH price chart. So it can still hit these higher bands. I think it's going to hit as high as the top of this purple, which puts it around like $6,000 going into the summer, which honestly seems about right. And then whoever buys the local top is going to get wrecked at some point. There will be pain at some point for the top buyers, but I don't think it's the top. I think there is going to be another wave that pushes up higher over that duration that Coffee was suggesting over the 6 to 12 months. So that would be the ETH price chart. If we flip over to Hex, Hex has basically already done its 1 and 2 wave, just say over here, and I would say it's basically somewhere within the 3 wave, and then that's where everybody's speculating on price targets as far as hitting 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. I do expect something similar where it has like a really big 3 wave, 4, and then a 5 wave. And this isn't the golden chart. I'm really not sharing it. Somebody can offer money for it. I'm not selling it. Like the whole point of not sharing the golden chart is I'm anticipating that at some point during the cycle for Hex, maybe it's around here, maybe it's around here, maybe it's around here. I'm anticipating that there's going to be some big wallets that if they haven't already exited, I think there's going to be a lot of people like when it hits the 3 wave target that look back at hindsight and realize like how much money they could have had. So I would like to see that carnage actually happen because it's better for the price. It potentially makes the price go higher because there's less people front running and they exit at a lower price. So not sharing the golden chart, sorry, but I still think the 3 wave target is going to be
about
pretty
carnage here.
pretty high.
Target what, 33 cents for that target?
I just put it around. I just kind of arbitrarily set the target, but yeah, I could see. I wouldn't be surprised if it hit 30 cents or something like that. Not financial advice, but I wouldn't be surprised if Hex hit 30 cents during its 3 wave. So
wow.
There's a lot of economic mass that's entering this market, and I think it's really just at some point there's going to be big money that even alone can push the prices up pretty substantially. So I think it's really just a question of time. And for the most part, it's recovered pretty well since big payday. I mean, it's already up basically 5x since then. So it's basically currently in this uptrend. I just think at some point this is going to get very parabolic. This kind of looks like more like a 1 and 2 wave, and I think at some point it will break out into the 3 wave of the 3 wave, where it can go to like 10 cents or something like that.
Fractals, bro.
Yeah, fractals are amazing.
Ryan Sullivan, thank you for the $5, and maybe Wasabi can talk about Litecoin staying below $300. I don't know anything about that.
Litecoin is going to explode in price. Like it's starting to. I'm
laughing because it's true, and then dollar cost is gonna dump on all you guys buying Litecoin. So
yeah,
get ready.
He's
been waiting to empty that last of that bag out for many years now.
We can look at the Litecoin.
There's no lie to what you
chart.
just
Yeah, no, Litecoin. I'm telling you guys.
So hold on to the swap.
Yeah,
DC's going to be dropping
Yeah.
his shekels on your head as the price goes up.
yeah. Well, no, I think DC is actually just gonna if you're selling your Litecoin at these levels,
You're fucking retarded.
you're retarded. Yeah,
Fucking
you're missing.
retarded.
You're gonna miss out on a lot
Hard
of
R.
gains. So let me
Especially if
show.
you've held this bag for
Yeah.
for any length of time.
Yeah, this thing is a spring. Let me pull up the price chart on this one because we're in a bull market. Like
Yes.
shit, it does not.
Everything
like,
goes up.
Everything goes up.
Everything
It doesn't-
goes up.
Yeah, everything's gonna pump really hard. So
Until
if we
it
actually
Satoshi's
until it
vision.
doesn't,
throw that little caveat before everyone starts aping into everything. That's it. 27-cent Doge. Let's go.
see.
It's because my bags
Yeah.
are heavy.
Yeah.
Because my bags are heavy.
No, those are gonna pump really hard. There's a pretty interesting theory with Litecoin. I'm not gonna count it out because I just know that shit's gonna go to like 100 billion market cap this cycle, which puts it at some ridiculous price targets.
Look at that smile.
It'll certainly have its time again. It's pretty nuts.
The last
like,
time, actually.
Yeah, it's
And then it drops out of the top 10. Sorry, DC.
yeah. It can still perform amazing and drop out of the top 10. Like that can totally happen.
Yeah.
I've accepted that fact. Me and
Yep.
me and Wasabi have talked about it for hours on end. Just said that we have like a private funeral in the back. It's going to be out of the top 10.
Needs to be a Viking funeral. We'll go get like an old Viking longship, put a little funeral urn out there and set it on fire. Send
That's
it
all
off
enough
to
Litecoin talk for this.
Valhalla.
Yeah.
No, but this show is not just Hex only. It is altcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Litecoin.
Yeah, look at the just look at the 4-year or the monthly chart on Litecoin to Bitcoin. It's repeating its 4-year cycle again. So should it do that and go to like 2% of a Bitcoin, you're basically looking at like a 4x move versus Bitcoin. So whoever has like a big stack of Litecoin, that's probably going to turn into a lot of Bitcoin during the bull market. Yeah, definitely DC.
Yeah.
he's getting ready.
Well, the golden chart.
I'm going to trade in a lot of these silver shekels for some of these right here.
That's a real Bitcoin, right? That's what it actually looks like.
He's actually just gonna have real stacks of them.
24
A lot of
karat
people don't
gold.
know that. I remember back in like 2013, one of the scams was like people were selling that shit to like
selling
old people for.
real
if it was a real
Bitcoin.
You ever heard about that one?
Yeah,
It was like
that's
an
bad.
online scam, like real physical Bitcoin, and it was like selling it for the price of Bitcoin.
Poor grandmas were just getting scammed. with
Yeah.
That's
bought a
pretty
Bitcoin.
bad.
I bought one. Look.
Oh, Timmy, look, I bought that Bitcoin you were talking about. Like, what?
Oh no,
No,
Grandma, no.
no, Grandma, no. It's
No,
like,
can you imagine though, like, if let's just say Bitcoin's $100 and someone sells you $100 coin, you're like, it's 100. This is what a Bitcoin is, and you'd be like, it's only $100. I mean, all right, fuck it, I'll buy it. Someone did that because did someone buy that when it was multiple thousands of dollars?
Mm.
Was it really?
who knows?
Dude,
Probably,
I don't know.
probably.
I was probably in the hundreds. I haven't seen that scam in a long time. I
Yeah,
think
that
it
was like in the early days,
yeah.
inception days.
What did internet work?
Internet lurker wants to fund himself out of sell now.
Do so.
Do you guys feel like the market could board certain coins has run up?
I think everything's gonna run up.
No, what's going? All right, here's what's going on with this. This is happening with unless you're literally at the. All right, so the hand right here. This is Ethereum, right? And these are some of the coins that use the Ethereum system. And up the tips is the super speculative coins that like the yield farming coins and stuff. The stuff that you can essentially the gas fees don't matter as much because you can earn money on. So you have a lot.
Wait, I
Go ahead.
have a question. So those really speculative ones, that's where you get like your finger cut off. They're really speculative.
Can you caress those tips real quick before they get removed? All right, thank you. Didn't even have to pay you to do it.
Yeah. So what's going on is if you guys notice the last run-ups and stuff in the last, I would say, basically this whole year, basically, is the coins that really have launched up have been other layer ones or things related to like Pancake Swap or to things that don't cost as much gas. Doesn't mean that there hasn't been run-ups in some of the other Ethereum coins, but the Ethereum coins have actually kind of underperformed a lot of other stuff.
Yes.
I mean, if you look, what you want to see something crazy? I mean, other than the only exception to this is probably exchange coins as well. Because if you look at FTX token and then you also look at fucking KuCoin shares are fucking up 15x since December. God damn it. But
yeah, you can't miss.
So what are we saying about Cell then?
No, so here's what's going on with Cell is that people want to acquire some of these coins, but the gas fees on Uniswap started hurting people. So coins where you could only get them on Uniswap started lagging behind the market because the average guy, the plebeian, couldn't afford the gas fee.
Yeah,
that's what's going on. So coins that where you could buy them, the only ones that were kind of bucked the trend a little bit were the ones that are directly listed on exchanges. So you had Polkadots, Synthetics held up pretty well. Because I bet you if Synthetics was not on exchanges and just on
it would have gotten murdered. Yeah, for sure.
Because it has a lot of inflation basically.
Yeah,
that's starting to come out, and that's one of the tail benefits and stuff. Like Aave held up and went up a little bit because I mean even Aave, I think Aave was at the beginning of the year was probably like $200. It's doubled since then, so it's not bad. What's going on now too is now the Ethereum's pumping so much that it's just making the whales. What's going on is like the ETH only coins are almost becoming like a whales only game. Really.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you have to be willing to sacrifice a steak dinner just to do a transaction.
Yeah.
Like
literally.
Yeah.
But wait until it's not that way, right? And then the coins with real value, like. Just wait until Staker app can be marketed. Like, wait till you can run a Google ad for Staker app, and just to the world, to the public, and feel good about it. And wait till Celsius. They have a really good app, right? Celsius is a great app, great team, everything about it is great. But it's only on Uniswap. It's only that's all only way you can get it really on the open market.
Well, you can get it everywhere. The United States is not involved.
Yeah. Well,
damn you, US.
The US is involved in a lot of places.
Yeah.
Yeah, the U.S. has their dirty hands in a lot of stuff. Hold on, we got to answer script because first of all, thank you for the $15, bro. Thank you very much. That's $5 for each of us and nothing for Motley. So sorry. Script wants to know. Didn't look at the charts of other coins. Look at Digibyte. Come on, bro. Okay, we'll look at Digibyte.
Let's see.
All right.
We'll look at Digibyte.
Pull up a price chart.
Let's put Wasabi to work.
You guys want
Back
to
to
look
work.
you guys want to look at Litecoin? You want to look at Litecoin? I want to look at Litecoin. I fucking hold some Litecoin.
Let's spend 1 minute on Litecoin, but we got to spend proportionally three times longer on Digibyte because it's $15.
You gotta get DC hyped up first. So you gotta tickle.
Actually, Digibyte looks good too. Let's look at the price chart on this. This is gonna actually.
Digibyte. I thought that was.
Yeah. This is Digibyte, right? Let me.
Yeah, it's Digibyte.
Just a sec. Share screen, StreamYard, allow.
I kind of feel like it's kind of replicating the behavior of Dogecoin in the sense that it's one of those like low like penny coins. It's like the penny stock of crypto. It's just going up because it's on a lot of platforms.
Yeah, I would say that Digibyte's one of those coins that I'm really confident to say that Digibyte's going to survive this cycle.
It is. There's a huge community that supports it, even though it's not like in the top 10. That one has consistently done well during bull market cycles. That it's not going to go anywhere. Yeah, it'll do well. It'll do well.
Digibyte's cycle is a nice cycle. It really is. Yeah. It's not going to be if they're going to do okay, it's going to do really. Whoa, shit.
Yeah, we're on the Digibyte price chart, but it's looking really good. So let's first basically just draw a line where the all-time high was last cycle. It's basically trending towards this all-time high. So with Digibyte, I would say the price has currently done a I would say this was basically the 1 and 2 wave, and now it's in the 3 wave. So it'll do a 3, a 4, and a 5. So once this breaks its previous all-time high, it's going to basically go parabolic. At that point, like the price targets, like you're just throwing a dart as to how high it can go. It can go up a lot. I do expect it to do that. I won't be surprised to see Digibyte do really well. So if you're holding on to coins that you bought, during the bear market, it's all relative to your price entries. But if you bought in, like even around here, you're probably going to do really well through this entire bull market cycle. Those that bought down here exceptionally well. It's the price chart is good. We're going into full on altcoin
I love
season.
a bull market.
Yeah,
It's hard to say that something's not going to do well in a bull market. You know what I mean? It's just
Yep.
You know what?
you're,
Once
you're going to be fine.
Tether's listed at the same price.
Oh, and then this is Litecoin really quick or what?
this is actually Bitcoin dominance. This
That's cool.
goes. This actually goes really useful for pretty much every single coin.
Every coin
in the market, because once this breaks down, stuff just goes really parabolic. So this breakdown over here of Bitcoin dominance was obviously really bearish for Bitcoin price discovery. But I think we will see a bounce eventually. It looks like to me, since it's happening so fast, I don't think it's going to be the way this purple line is shown. I think it's going to be something more along the lines of comes down, touches the trend line, does something like this, and then gets murdered again a second time, which would set up actually for some pretty spectacular moves into basically into the summer. So that's what I think is going to play out. There will be at some point a strong bounce on Bitcoin dominance, probably during so right now we're in the 3 wave, but once we go into the 4 wave where everything is just getting wrecked, there's probably going to be a pretty strong recovery on Bitcoin dominance, where then you could see that huge bounce, and then it could maybe retest the top of the line and then come back down a second time. This would be nuts, absolutely nuts, because Bitcoin dominance can very easily trend back to 40%, maybe even lower for the second half of the bull market. Right now, we're probably going to hit around 50.
I don't know why. I just kind of like when Bitcoin dominance is low. I don't know why, but
because everyone makes a shit ton of fucking money.
And it also is like maxi tiers. It's like the tiers of the maxis. Hold on a second, Hex Monkey, dude. Thank you so much, man. Countdown to Vegas. Fuck yeah.
Nice.
You're the man. What do you want me to do? You want me to rub my nipples?
I'm going, baby.
Thanks, Hex Monkey.
Might pay you not to do that. Entering the third wave is becoming my new favorite phrase. These 3 wave expansion phases, it's just a lot of money to be made.
Oh, Lurker VRA might be the next Theta. I know Theta pumped because they actually got a grayscale trust. I can tell you that about Theta.
What the fuck is VR? Now
I don't know what VRA is, but Coffee thought I was talking about Digimon. Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck DGB was, dude. I was like, oh yeah, Digibyte. I remember.
Veracity.
Hex Monkey, fuck yeah, thanks, dude. Long live Hex. True, except it has legit tech. Yeah, Digibyte. There's something they do have tech. I don't think they have great marketing, but they have good tech. Long live Hex says, shout out Script Skynet. He's from the Digibyte community. Oh, cool. Welcome, Script Skynet. Cool. Welcome to the club.
Lurker, you trying to get me to buy at the top? I just looked at that chart. It's just like, I think I'll pass.
Yeah, at this point, you just have to hold on to whatever coins you have and just wait for it to move. So sit comfortable, nice and cozy, relaxed. Lay down and
I'm pretty sure Lurker's doing fine if he bought pretty much anywhere on that chart before the run.
Yeah. Lurker's doing great. I think Digibyte guy's doing great. Script is doing good.
You know me.
EIP says, EIP, you know me. Scotty, love when Bitcoin Dom is wrecked. Me too. It's just the maxi tier chart. It's fucking maximum pain. Vegas will be great. Charizard chart.
Shout out to RG3.
Yeah, that's his domain. And we're caught up to the comments. Thank God. Wow.
Sweet.
That never happens. Internet Lurker got into what? Digibyte at 1 penny or Hex? No, you've been in Hex for a long time. Got in what? Anyway, good job.
Hope you're filthy rich.
Pulls back, keeps getting bought up. Oh, VRA. Oh, that's the one that nobody knows what it is. Can somebody look that up so I don't sound like an idiot?
That one's familiar, actually.
It's Veracity, I believe, right? Lurker, is that right? Veracity.
Oh yeah, you probably don't want to chase that one.
Yeah, no shit.
yeah.
Oh, this looks like a real shite coin.
You might want to definitely get your profits. Profits now.
It's up 11,000. Gee, whoa. This thing is up. Is that a
Internet Lurker,
right?
if there's one thing that you do today, it's I hope you sell that VRA after the show.
Yeah.
At least get what you put out of it. When you put in
RGT, baby, RGT. Let's pump that bitch.
Oh,
That's all I'm gonna say.
That is impressive. That's a 115x gain on that.
yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. Yeah, the
Actually,
website's not
more.
voting for me.
No one
website
on
doesn't
this
work.
no one on the stream right now buy into that shit right now.
No.
Yeah, sorry. Let's not talk about it too much.
Do
Yeah.
not. This is
I
not the
don't-
time.
I
to-
don't-
Yeah,
Don't pay off Lurker at this point.
If you're looking for like an NFT sort of like gaming coin, then just fucking go to OGN or some shit. You can get it on Coinbase. I think it's still got more room to run if you want to speculate. Or just throw anyone that's in an NFT coins, just throw it into theta, dude. If you're just trying to make easy money, theta. If you're just trying to if you look at your portfolio and you're like, okay, Miguel, I want to have an NFT play, I want to have something in the gaming sector, theta.
Take Charizard.
Theta. That's the charger. Yeah.
I mean, I think Hex is looking pretty okay. I mean, I'm not. I obviously I'm like the biggest Hex maxi here, but like
We
it's
haven't
looking pretty awesome.
stepped our NFT game up. That's the problem. That's what it is.
Dude, I don't know shit about NFT. Like I would never
I don't
buy like what Richard says, like sell them only, don't buy them. I can agree with that. Like I would sell an NFT. I would never feel comfortable buying one.
Yeah, I'd open up a pack of thick Pokemon cards and then sell.
Yeah. But I don't know shit about NFTs. So
yeah, I'm telling you, I'm gonna let you guys in on a secret, okay? Because there's an NFT series set.
Oh my god!
That
DC already owns,
which I already own.
You can reach out to him.
It's officially 8% of all these NFTs I own myself, but total supply. But
full disclaimer.
I'm gonna dump on you guys. Full disclaimer.
Full disclaimer.
Double the price on me, I'm gonna dump them. But no, but God damn it.
Well, it's kind of hard actually to do that since there's no like you have to put your card up and hopefully you get another like person that decides to. How much are you trying to get for your Pikachu? Like 25 ETH or something?
Yeah, well, I've been offered.
You just gotta find a bigger ape.
I was offered 7 ETH already.
You were offered 7 ETH, really?
For that
nice.
buttwing Pikachu. I know.
Damn,
you got stronger hands than me. I would have sold
my
that
God.
so quick.
If you sell that for let's say you wait until ETH is at like $5,000, things are getting hot, and they're like, "Fuck, I need that Pikachu.
I need that Pikachu now."
Yeah, if they give you 10 ETH for that at $5,000, it's $50K for a Pikachu. Oh my God, that's so insane.
If it was a Charizard, we're talking 6 figures easy.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Dude,
next time,
Charizard,
Dude.
the fake Charizards.
Half an ETH, baby. Half an ETH for that Pikachu.
Yo.
The thick Charizard, I bet you, because it's crypto, and like crypto's full on retardation in the bull market, we are probably going to see that temporarily flip real Charizard in real life. and then it just dies.
You guys heard it here first.
Do not,
Fake Charizard flips the real
Yeah.
Charizard.
Don't-
Shadowless
Wow.
first edition Charizard PSA 10 gets flipped by Thick
Yeah.
Charizard
Can we
NFT.
pull that shit here? I'll pull it up.
That
Do
you know
not-
that's gonna be your ultimate topping signal right there. That
Yeah,
happens, sell everything.
Yeah.
don't actually use your coins to speculate on Thick Charizard. That opportunity to get it at like a good price is kind of long gone.
Gone.
Yeah, I was
DC
just
bought the
thinking,
last
though.
good deal.
Oh,
I was just thinking like plotting my next move, and I might just buy a shit ton of Pulse token when it comes out, like right at the floor.
Yeah.
Same.
Like I might just buy a shit ton of it.
Yeah, it turns out when
And,
you
like,
get
do it
something
right.
for next to zero, you only
Yeah.
got one place to go.
Mhm.
Double my hex stack and get into the ground floor of a new token on a network that solves everyone's problems.
Sounds like a good idea, right?
I think so. I think that's
Yep. Close
Sounds
to
big
the
brain.
financial
Big
advice
galaxy
we
brain.
can get.
yeah. That's the true Galaxy brand. What up, players? What up, Hex Squadron? Oh, okay. So Internet Lurker, I don't often talk about shitcoins, but when I do, somebody brought up Unfederal Reserve to me the other day, and I was just wondering if somebody can,
lurkers
I've heard of
all
it.
in the
okay,
all
okay,
in the
Motley,
shit.
I mean, sorry, DC, can you explain explain like I'm 5 what that even does?
on Federal Reserve.
Unfederal Reserve.
It's just basically supposed to be like a new economic system and stuff. So the guy behind it's actually pretty legitimate. But he's like, so wait. So here's the thing with a lot of these tokens, right? You have to look. You always have to look who's making it, right? So bet on jockeys, especially the earlier it is, bet on jockeys. The guy behind it is actually pretty legitimate. The only thing I don't like about it is the guy's kind of doing it part time because there's no money in it just yet. So he's been kind of growing it and stuff. I remember I looked at this coin like 4 months ago or something like that, and it was I thought it was this close to buying it, and I fucking regret it. I didn't buy it. It was nothing, dude. It was like $3 million market cap or less, actually. Oh yeah, think Pikachu, baby. Yeah.
Damn, dude, look at the thickness on that.
20 ETH, baby. 20 ETH.
Wow.
Look at that. That's what you could have had, DC. Look at that. Oh.
I think when you realize how thick it actually is, the price kind of makes sense.
Yeah, yeah. The cheek to thickness ratio. It's just right.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
First edition. Gotta say thanks to Ryan.
It's shadowless, like, bruh.
Ryan
That's
Sullivan,
just
thank
like-
you so
it's
much.
just like, come on.
What are the bids and asks for it right now?
I don't know.
I should have DC into Litecoin instead of paying taxes and traffic tickets. Actually, probably because that Litecoin would far exceed the taxes. Well,
Can I
What's
tell you
true,
guys a story? Like I actually, so in Chicago, like the traffic is just fucking terrible, and I have a car, so it's like I've gotten probably over 30 tickets in my lifetime stats of tickets, and I've probably paid thousands of dollars. But right now, currently, I have about 6 unpaid parking tickets because I think my money is literally better off. Like, and if you don't pay your ticket in 1 month, the ticket price doubles. So all those tickets have doubled in price. I have like $620 tickets.
I refuse to pay your tickets, peasants. We're in a bull run.
I know. I'm like, there's no time for that. It's a bull run.
It's a bull run. My fiat's better spent.
it's like
elsewhere.
I'll pay you back later, just not now.
Let me go make 100x real quick, and I'll get back to you over your
Yeah.
parking ticket. Hold on.
Yeah. Hold my beer real quick.
I'll buy
But,
a parking ticking company. Like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna FOMO day. If there is an adoption amplifier for Pulse, I'm gonna do it right this time. If there's like a 50-day adoption amplifier, I'm buying on day 25. You know what I mean? Anyway,
That sounds about right. Actually, I will do the same thing. I will
front
everyone's
you by
gonna do it.
one day.
we can't have everybody doing it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
true.
if we release the golden
It's
chart.
like
we'd
this
just be in
this theory. The theory just broke because now everybody believes it. So
Day 25 is the day.
That's what I'm saying, Coffee. Trying to get these alt season gains into a dump and dump it into Pulse. Yeah, Pulse is looking pretty attractive. Pulse is like the girl you would take home to your mom. Brent, or maybe not. Maybe she's like the late night booty call.
Pulse is like that girl that you snagged. That's like 2 points out of your league, but you just caught.
Yeah.
You just had a good night.
You just got
That's
lucky.
what Pulse is. Yeah, you just got lucky. So
you got lucky.
enjoy the ride. Enjoy
Brent
the
Stick
ride.
Remedy says, Do you think it's smart? It's smart to not FOMO in day one. Dude, I don't even know if there's going to be an adoption amplifier.
Yeah, who knows?
Like,
it
I was
might
just
not even
saying
be
that.
the same.
I
It
was
might
just
not even be
saying
the
that.
same release.
I'm still gonna
Yeah.
ape in 60th first day. I'm still gonna do it. I don't
Ape
care.
into what?
I'm like, if there is an adoption amplifier, I'm doing 60th first day, just like
Just for old time's sake.
Yeah, I won't be doing that.
The Federal Reserve. Have you guys heard of Hex? Yeah, we've already unfederalized our reserve.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
not as bad as I did. It was just like good luck doing it, but they've been having some success. So I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
They're trying to create like an actually decentralized banking system, banking like actual bank. Like, like you actually don't need to do a JP Morgan. You sign up through them on the internet, and then you have a digital bank and stuff that's decentralized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was like, whoa, this is kind of interesting. But I was like, wow, that's kind of tough.
But do you like hold your own private keys or what?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
hold your-
You hold your own. It's its own like kind of virtual thing and stuff in the background, and of course they, when there's like some change. I think if there's some you guys are moving money behind, there's probably like a little bit of fee in there.
But it's like MetaMask is my bank. Like MetaMask is my. I don't know.
Dude, I'm talking about something that I looked at 4 months ago with like 20 minutes of research.
Okay.
But it was enough to like, okay, let me. I was thinking about throwing that in.
Hex Monkey says we're knights of the degen table now. That's pretty true. So we should be called.
Welcome.
69 million for that
FOMO.
JPEG. I will get account for you, Coffee. Thank you, Benny. When I'm in
Good
jail
accounting
for my
is,
parking
tickets. Do you guys have a good accounting feature?
Yeah.
I'd rather
Parking
not
ticket
bleed out on
arbitrage.
these tickets anymore.
Fuck that shit. That's why I left New York. Oh yeah, D'Artagnan. Chicago's even worse in terms of I think parking. Actually, I was in New York one time and I got a ticket for drinking a bottle in a park. I got like a $30 ticket for drinking a bottled beverage. It wasn't even a beer.
Oh, motherfucker!
A bottled beverage?
Yeah, it was like a bottle, like a soda bottle or something. I forgot.
Should have ate, bro.
You
I should have
can't do that.
Apparently, no glass in the parks in New York. So, yeah.
You should just smash it over your
Smash
head when
it
they
on
gave you the ticket. Just I'm fucking crazy. Don't mess with me.
Yeah. The lunatic asylum instead. Yeah.
Yeah, or smashed over your head and then threatened to sue them for getting hurt.
Oh,
That'd be
shit,
it.
okay.
Go full Fight Club on them.
Script. Thanks for the $10, and I remember you now. I'm sorry, man. I can't
Nice.
believe I didn't remember you. We definitely
That was a good.
He was a cool
stream.
guy. Hey,
Oh.
wait, were you the guy that downloaded Staker app on stream, or were you
Yes,
the other guy?
I remember him now. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
all good people. I mean, great community, great price chart right now. great
Yeah.
tech. I just think the marketing could be better for Digibyte. Internet Lurker said it's the best way for banks to access crypto. It's like B2B. Cool. How long of an onboarding phase do you get for Falls? Well, Script, yes.
We don't even know how it's gonna onboard. I don't know if we see an adoption amplifier for Pulse. I don't think we do. I don't know.
Thanks again, Script. One day, Staker app will be usable. I promise. Let's see. Benny Bills says, I'm excited because I wasn't around at the very beginning of Hex. Oh, yeah. It's a fresh start, man. Fresh start. Well, if you weren't around at the beginning of Hex, technically it's still the beginning.
Still
It's
the
like a year.
beginning.
It's like a year and 6 months old.
Dude, this is hurting my soul, bro. God damn it.
What?
What's that?
Oh man, I shouldn't have looked, dude. I shouldn't have looked at the Unfederal Reserve price chart. That hurts my soul, bro.
Are you gonna go down the rabbit hole now?
Dude, that was man. Hey man, now listen.
Can't win
You
them
gotta
all.
listen to your gut. Like, at least for me, I gotta listen to my gut, dude, because my gut was telling me to buy at least an ETH. I was like, this is interesting. I would have 90x my ETH.
It did that well.
Dude, it went from like fractions to like 60 cents right now. It's probably like 80x up from January when I was looking at it, because I was just out of the course when I was looking at this in December.
Damn. Let's see what we got
that
here.
done really well for you.
Man.
One ETH would have done very well.
I know, dude. I have to fucking like stop being so dumb, dude. Every time I don't listen to my gut, I fucking just, oh my god.
Well,
Just
you're back.
horrible things happen.
Horrible.
Like, my gut was telling me this.
I'm not as rich as I should be.
Yeah.
No, Miguel, donate more into Celsius. No, Miguel.
It's all right. You can't win them all.
Yeah.
You can't.
Let's see what else we got here.
But hindsight makes you.
Hindsight, you can.
Yeah.
Why would Paul
Hindsight,
have a
you can win
launch
them all.
phase?
You guys ever seen the Fairly Odd Parents?
Yes, it's a great
Yep.
show.
Yeah, right. Like, there's where my trophy would go if I had one.
If I had one. That's a throwback, dude. Wow, it's like that brought up some like deep memories. Anyway, Walter wants to say, why would Pulse have a launch phase? Because it's a chain coin. Well, I think it's going to be really hard to do an ICO again. Ethereum was an ICO. I'm not really too familiar with the launch phases of any other coin lately. How do the launch phases work? Wasabi DC, how do they work in coins nowadays? If it's not an ICO?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's they have well, there's like different versions of that they have now. To bypass like regulations, they'll have, instead of an initial coin offering, it's now called an initial DEX offering. So,
Oh, they changed the letter in the middle.
Yeah,
I've heard ILO
yeah.
too, like initial liquidity
Yeah.
offering too.
yeah, they're throwing it. They're just changing the word and then just doing some little patch to get around the rules. But the IDOs, I guess the ILOs. Now, what we're gonna see in the summer is this one's actually new. This one's actually more legit, but Polkadot and Kusama are having parachain auctions, but their process is more.
ICOs.
It is an ICO. It is.
Yep.
It really is. It's the thing that's interesting with the parachain auctions is there's better game theory with it because it involves users that are contributing coins to that to lock up like something of value for the duration of the lease period. So you can't. If you want to speculate on it, you basically have to give value in return for that, which makes it, I think, pretty clever for the launch phase. So, but yeah, it's basically a better version of an ICO. It's ICO with better game theory, really.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's other options that might not be, like the Hex launch phase. It'd be crazy if it was 7 days. Like if it was only 7 days to get in, that would be insanely FOMO inducing.
Yeah, I'd be like, should I wait for everybody to pump the price and then buy the coins on like 30 days later after it gets like dumped on a deck, so that hopefully like
Right.
there's like one of these things where it like goes down and then back up. Those are like the best chart patterns, like where it does this, dumps, goes sideways at a bottom, and then does that. It just starts to enter price discovery. I don't know if we're gonna get that because like that's what everybody wants this time. Everybody's like, oh, I'm just gonna wait until day 30. I think I'll throw an ETH at it day one.
People
and then,
people will FOMO. People will
Yeah.
FOMO.
Yours
Nothing's
actually-
changed.
Yeah. People got to realize too, like marketing is what makes coins pump. Like marketing and user experience. That's the only thing that makes coins pump. So like once the stuff is out and it's being marketed, let's assume Richard owns the origin address, right? For fun. Think about all the ETH that he gets to sell at the top and all the Bitcoin that he mined at 50 Bitcoin blocks. And think of it if that was used in a strategic marketing way after these coins
Airdrops.
launched.
Don't forget the airdrops too.
And every
All that
airdrop that
uni.
came along. That's what makes me bullish on just everything that's going to be on this Pulse chain, Hex included. All right. We have coffee and wasabi. Someone has to be soy sauce and tea. Yeah. No, we don't do that on this channel, man. That's the Bitcoin maxi channel. Soy boys.
You can call me
Crypto
Sriracha.
tea. Ciroc
What
or
were we gonna be?
sriracha?
Sriracha?
Sriracha. That's actually a good one.
Molly, you can be
Baby.
crypto chai. Fart aliens. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Internet lurker came across another one called LQTY. That sounds like LGBTQ. Zero interest with these loans. Was able to get 1 billion in TVL in 2 weeks. Huh.
Yep, it looks.
I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not going to do that.
Pantera Capital's in it.
I'm not buying. I'm not expanding my bags right now.
I'm not doing it. This is a big thing too, right? Like when stuff really starts popping off like this, it's so hard because like everyone wants to hop off the rocket ship. Like everyone wants to start unpacking their bags, and it's like, oh, let me go check this out over here. Let me like just stay on the rocket ship. Like just stay.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Don't hop out into space. You might get wrecked.
you might get hit by an asteroid.
Guys, I'll be right back. Boom! Meteor just takes you out.
Literally, dude.
Someone needs to meme that shit.
Dude,
every time I've gone into something else, like chased a pump, I've just gotten asteroid to the face.
Asteroid straight to the dome.
Damn,
guys, I'm gonna be right back.
Fuck, dude, that'd be the worst. It's like, he's now 15 light years behind.
Guess I'll see him next cycle.
Shit. No, that's like if you get an asteroid to the face, dude, and you just lose,
you're gonna have a bad time.
You lose everything. Fuck. In like the one of the most parabolic crypto bull markets ever, like
in history.
I don't know.
Yep. Yeah.
I can't wait till this. Like, it's happening right now. It's hard to like just admit like that it's happening right now. I keep saying I can't wait till it pumps. I can't wait till it pumps.
Right
it's like, it's fucking pumping.
Yeah,
pumping right now.
Yeah,
like,
just look at Lurker throwing out like the past like 6 random ass coins that are just literally just like this. Like the price chart's just like this right now.
And he's a Hex OG too. And Lurker is fucking FOMOing Shilbo Baggins over here.
Yeah, throwing in his scraps in every degen thing he can find.
People gonna pile. People be piling. It be like that sometimes.
See,
so internet hasn't missed yet, dude. I'm looking at this stuff and it ain't looking bad.
Is Internet Lurker the Godwell?
Internet Lurker's like DC's taking notes.
All right, look at I'm seeing all
notes.
the things. I'm seeing a lot of venture money in this. So
maybe you should run the next course, Lurker.
Yeah.
Let's go, course. Let's go, Lurker.
Any chance Richard Hart might have more than...
There's so many coins out here, it's impossible. It's literally impossible to find them all. And 2, it's impossible that it's basically like if you're just one person, you're gonna miss a lot. Right?
It's okay to miss a lot. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Don't beat yourself up.
Don't take an asteroid to the face.
It's kind of the beauty of like what we did with the course is that we essentially trained a bunch of people to be able to look for some of these opportunities and then bring them to the tribe. We look at it and we're like, oh wow, this is actually really good. And then we like, and we tell all the rest of the and then we get rich. Simple strategy. Like he's like, ooh, banana tree that way, and then we look banana trees. And then the rest of the apes, and then we all have bananas.
Do you guys think Richard owns 1% of BTC?
Nah.
No,
We're like, man, he's like, motherfuckers, listening.
I'm sure he owns more than enough, but I don't think he owns 1%.
I think he might own like 0.5%, maybe.
I
don't know.
I
1%
think
would be what, 210,000, right?
What's that?
1% would be like what, 210,000 or something?
Yeah. So 0.5% would be like 100,000.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's got a stupid amount of crypto. I think he's fine either way.
I think it's absurd how I think he wouldn't be able to spend it in his lifetime. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
Look at LQTY. What a pile of doo-doo. I'm not looking at a pile of doo-doo, bro. Why would I want to look at that? After being patient for a few years, it's really fun to be in a bull run. That's right, BMA.
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what.
Wait for.
After 2017, it was a tough, cold winter, but here we are. Speaking the truth, says guys win hex $1. I think 2 years we get $1 hex.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
I can
That's a conservative.
It is. Yeah. It's reasonable.
And if you guys don't realize, 2 years is coming up pretty soon.
2 years from now. Yeah.
It's really not a long time.
2 years from now.
Oh yeah, I was thinking. I think 2023 maybe we see $1 hex.
I think.
Yeah,
so.
that's a. Yeah, I think. Well. Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna say anything.
Yeah. Remember the golden chart, bro.
It's better to be it's better to under promise and over deliver, right? Like
Nah, fuck that. Not where we're mooning. $10.
right. I'll be the buzzkill that nobody wants
I'll
to.
pull a whales only. $10 end of the year. Let's go.
I mean, 30 cents this year is on the table.
Yeah, 30 cents is gonna make a lot of Hexicans very rich.
Yeah,
Oh my
checking the
god.
tarot cards right
Let me calculate what my hex bag would be worth. Oh my god.
It's easy. You just multiply it by
stupid.
30.
I know.
Or multiply it
I
by
know.
15 from here.
But it's yeah. Well, no, I haven't
Yeah.
checked the Staker app, so let me look at the Staker app right now. Let's see. One day. You know what? I'm not gonna open up Staker app until it's $1.
Man,
That's a bold
That's
move.
a lie.
That's a lie.
That's a bold-faced lie is what that is. I forgot how much fun
Someday.
bull runs are.
Yeah,
Good
pretty great.
times.
Someone say $100 hex. I think like once hex hits $1, it becomes like a real financial asset in the mainstream, and then we talk about like the whole dollar values of hex. Like I think $1 is like the mainstream price. You know, it's like it's no longer even considered a crypto at that point. It's just like, oh, it's hex. It's like what you use.
Those nice even numbers, they just become the new price floor at some point.
Yeah,
And $1
Anyone
will
know?
be there one day.
T-Don, I think moon cycles are a little bit bullshit. I mean, I looked up some statistics that said like volatility is more likely to be greater in either direction on every full moon or new moon. But
I know a guy that lives in the woods you could go talk to. he can help you out with that.
yeah, I don't think moon cycles are tradable. I think that all it really says is like there's a very slight probability that volatility will be higher on those days, like absolute value of volatility. So I have no idea. Internet Lurker says, for real, I come across these tickers, I try to track the hashtags and and the shills to come through the bots. Yeah, you can find gems.
Fuck yeah.
Richard did a food for thought in the Pulse Chain TG. Okay, I'll check that out after this.
Pulse Chain really is becoming its own little entity. I've noticed just that Telegram group. It's growing.
I like it
very rapidly. I do too.
It's going to bring on more people into crypto, and that's really the goal, right? But new minds that aren't polluted with thinking hex is poopy.
Yeah, it reminds me of just like hex the main hex Telegram chat. Like it's just become so chaotic. I can't even keep up with it. There's just
it's very
thousands of
reminiscent
messages every day.
A lot of ideation going on, which is like exactly what hex was doing. It was like, what's the logo? Like, what should the adoption amplifier? How long should it be? You know, shit like that.
Yep.
I was joking. Okay, thank God. Oof,
Damn, you
scared me there.
you bit on that one.
Hey, man,
joking, you idiot. So
Hey,
on the waxing crescent,
the waning gibbous, that's when you want to trade it right there. You want to fucking sell on the waning gibbous.
On the blood moon, sell all your bags.
It's top 5. It's not going to stay long under $1. And GT in the woods. Yeah, we don't need to talk about that. How will we obtain Pulse Chain? Can we mine it? Again, we just don't fucking
We don't know. We don't know.
It will be proof of stake, not proof of work. So I think that to mine, you will actually be staking, not setting up a miner. I can tell you that.
You'll have to be a large position holder in Pulse Chain to be a validator.
If by mine you mean can I use hardware to waste electricity? No, I don't think so. Can
Damn, I'm not.
get it to 20 cents today?
I'm not liking what I'm reading online about this waiting gibbous.
Do you care to share?
Well,
pull up a chart, dude.
Yeah, pull up the moon chart, bro.
Right.
We're all about charts here.
Well, this is from earthsky.org. It's pretty legit. Let's see. All right, let me pull up
I'm stroking my pulse.
How many strokes do you need for 14 pulses?
Not many. Remember, you can mine other crypto and buy pulse. Yeah, but mining is never really Like you're always better off just buying the coin. Like you can ask most miners, and if they're being honest, they'll tell you like, yeah, if I bought the same amount of coin, like Motley's an ex-miner.
Yep, 100%. It's a very true statement. There's like a small little window where it might have been better to be mining, but 99.9% of the time, just buy the damn coin.
Yeah, mining's
And
a fun hobby, I guess.
You have to speculate too much too. You gotta just try to find the new thing, pre-mine it, and then try to just hope price moons.
I think mining only really works if you live in like Canada and you need to heat your house and you don't want to pay your electricity bill off with your GPU rig.
And it sounds like a freaking a plane's taking off in your in your house if you're running rigs. So
imagine
be
hooking up like an
prepared for that
engine
as well.
jet, like a plane jet to a rig.
Instead
I just had a couple like 8-card rigs and that thing was loud as fuck. What's that, DC?
Instead of like having an airplane with a twin Merlin engine, you have 2 twin ASICs in the back.
All right.
Uh,
Have,
Yeah, you got that moon chart for us?
I do.
All right. I'm
right.
curious. Share it so Coffee can
oh yeah, my bad. Here we go.
All right. So
The space.
to understand.
Wow, yep, looks legit. Let's go.
Spaceplace.nasa.gov. So
Wow, look at that moon.
we need to understand where we are in this market cycle. So there's the waiting crescent, which is like kind of like that's like during the bear market where you have the 1 and 2 wave where there's like a
Nobody
glimmer
knows
of
that.
hope and the price fucking dies again. So that's the waiting crescent. Then you get the third quarter. That's where it's like, all right, you're kind of at, the price is at least no longer dying. It's just going sideways for a very long time, not doing anything. And then I would say right now, we're probably in the waning gibbous part of the market cycle.
Oh,
So that's where
yeah.
that's like before things get really full. Like we're
Real
still,
spicy.
we're entering basically the J. And then the full on degeneracy, retardation, nothing makes sense, but number go up.
Now you're speaking my language.
Oh yeah, full
And then-
retard.
Full
And then you
retard.
get this is where then the trend slowly starts to like sneak in. Then you get the waxing gibbous where people get fucking waxed. Like after the full moon, there's this dip and people are like, whoa. But the thing is, since the market psychology is so bullish, they're like, it's okay. The price will just go higher. And then the first quarter happens. Dun dun dun. Price drops 30 to 40%. You don't know what's going on. Is the bull market still here? Is the bear market still here? What do? I don't know what I do. So you get a lot of uncertainty here. People are starting to question their investments. And then you get the waxing crescent where everything just dies. And then you enter the depths of the next bear market until you get the new cycle to come again, until you wait for the next waning crescent. The end.
The end.
Thanks for that.
That's y'all's.
And on that
bedtime
note,
story.
and we've done 2 hours, so that's a great place to end it. You heard it here, guys. Be on the lookout for that full degen retard moon, and
Don't get
any,
waxed.
any,
Yeah, don't
Don't
get
get waxed.
waxed.
Don't get waxed, guys. Take your profits. Don't get
any
waxed.
final words as we go around? Show your shit.
Yep,
Let's start off
heard
with
it.
you, DCC. You're on mute, bro. You're on mute, bro.
Oh, I thought he was doing that intentionally.
Wow.
I thought he was like whispering it.
Okay, I guess my final words are I was like, smoke weed every day.
Da-da-da-da-da. All right, Molly.
Yeah. See you guys on the moon.
Cool. Wasabi.
Like, I'm dumping my bags tomorrow.
Wasabi
Yeah,
just stepped on that one.
I changed my mind. Don't take an asteroid to the face.
Hey.
That's my line. There you go.
There
Watch
you
out
go.
for the asteroid.
Wait, what's going on right now?
What's going on?
What's your final any
I was
any last show?
Last shows. Let's say pay attention to Polkadot. Pay attention to Dot.
Celsius
Right.
equity, my ninjas. Celsius equity, my back to the future.
All right. And if you're brand new to crypto, hexpassiveincome.com. Bye, Hex. See you guys later on the next one. Love you all.
Deuces.
Peace out.